So there seems to be a lot of pressure these days to have a presence online, and a lot of people aren't really doing it very well.
Yeah. I think that people have moved on from the you have to be online, because you really do if you have a business. But yes, a lot of people don't do it very well. So you think about everybody wants to be on all the social channels, and then they're not consistent. They don't really post, they don't really engage, they don't really interact with their customers. And that's pretty much one of the biggest problems that happens with customers online.
So let's take it step by step.
Yeah.
Firstly, most people have a website. What advice would you give people about their website, first of all?
Yeah. I think the first thing is make sure that your website is mobile compatible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, mobile responsive is what we say. Mobile responsive simply means that the website can downsize onto any mobile device or any gadget. So an iPad, an iPhone, a Samsung, whatever. It sizes down properly, and then you can read the text properly and you can see the photos properly.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. The second thing is to make sure that you're contactable. So when you think about people trying to get hold of you, there's so many websites that don't have the telephone number on it.
Yeah, or
as
it
simple
takes
as
a lot
that.
to
Yeah.
find it. That's annoying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They'll have a contact page, but most times people don't even go to the contact page. So really have the telephone number straight up front on your website. And then of course your content is really important, and it needs to flow. Think about your website as a shop, you know, the online shop. And if somebody was coming to your shop that was a brick and mortar store, they'd be walking through it and they'd be looking for certain things, and it would be organized a certain way. Well, that's what your website should look like.
And then, so that's your website. That's just tarting your website up a little bit to make
Yes.
it actually worthwhile. Then with social media, we touched on starting with just one rather
Yeah.
than being
All over.
Yeah.
If you've got a younger crowd, and this does depend on your audience and your tribe, we call them tribes online now. So if you have a younger crowd, for example, say 18 to 25-year-olds is your customer base, be on Instagram. Yeah. Instagram is one of the fastest growing social media channels. If you sell crafts, for example, be on Pinterest. And you can sell anything on Pinterest that you want to, but you really need to know where your tribe hangs out, and then you go to that social media channel and try and be good at it.
Right.
Try and be consistent with it.
Okay. And so when you think about something like Facebook, I mean, really, most people seem to just be posting their holiday snaps. Is there
Yeah.
really any value in that?
I think it's about creating a personality, an online presence. So the real first step to take when you're doing social media is to understand what your strategy is.
Yeah.
And then to understand how does that align to your actual business strategy. Because you can't have, you can't be just posting randomly.
Yeah.
So you've really got to have it aligned to your business strategy. But I'd say to you, people also want to know that there's a real person behind your company if you're running on a company page. And yeah, posting the holiday snaps are not necessarily a bad thing, as long as you're adding the whole, or you're giving it a bit of a little business bent, or you know, you're making sure that people know that there's a real person.
Yeah. And how often would you post on Facebook or?
Oh, so to be consistent on Facebook, you at least need to post once a day.
Wow.
At least. They say 3 times a day is pretty good for posting.
3
the
times
news,
a day?
Yeah, the newsfeed changes every 2 hours on Facebook.
Yeah.
So it depends on how often people are, your tribe, your people are sitting on Facebook, and how often they're there.
Yeah.
Will depend on whether they see your post or not.
Yeah.
Facebook have what they call algorithms that change. It's called EdgeRank, so it changes, you know, what people can see and what people can't see.
Right. Okay.
So.
And tell me a bit about the social media conference. How did you decide to organise that?
Well, we started it last year, really to engage small to medium business owners. There's a lot out there for people that are actually in the social media world, you know, social media managers. There's so many meetups and things like that, but we found that there was a gap for small to medium business owners, and to really keep them up to date with what is happening, and also to take the fear out of social media completely. And so we started last year, and this year we'll be running on the 18th of September. And I'm very excited to say we've got Anna Stretton talking.
How exciting.
And we have, we've got Google talking, we've got Facebook, and there are a few more speakers that need to be confirmed, and I'll be talking, so look out for that.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
there'll be lots to learn at that event.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. There'll be heaps to learn at that event.
Brilliant. And can you give us one final tip before you go? Out of all of that intelligence, what one thing should people do?
The one tip is to make, oh gosh, the one tip, one tip is just not enough. Can I say to you two?
Okay, I'll give you two.
The one is to make sure that everything aligns with your strategy as a business owner, and the second is to be consistent and be authentic.
Yeah.
I think that was three.
That was nearly three. Brilliant.
But that's okay.
Thank you so much for all your tips. Thanks
You're
so
welcome.
much.
Thank you, Cath. Thank you.